What's up, guys? Joey here from CrossFit TCG, doing the profile for my channel and Takeover Gaming. So yesterday we played the team event here at ARG Connecticut. My team got 5th in a heartbreaking bubble. Our tiebreakers were just not great, but I want to talk about the team and the profile. I played the new yellow bully leader, and I was super excited to play this. A lot of people didn't come out because the format's stale. They don't want to play against Storm, but team format was actually a very fun tournament, mostly because I got to play Shugesh, which was absolutely busted. I love that card so much. I missed that card. So no Cronoa. Well, actually, 1 player per team can only play Cronoa. So in my opinion, 1 player per team should play Shugesh. So I played the new bully leader. He's actually pretty busted. So attack, you can take a life and draw a card. Does not have to attack a leader. Awakens at 4 life, untaps, draws 2. Broly the Awakened threat. So attack, draw a card. Activate main, you can rest any one of your opponent's battle cards. And activate main once per turn. You can take a life to restand any one of your own cards. So you can restand an energy, you can restand another battle card, or you can restand himself. And actually, if you restand himself, he'll draw 2 cards which, when he swings twice. So that's actually really, really good. And this guy is a Frieza army leader, so he can play one of my other favorite cards in the deck, in the game actually, Cold Bloodlust. 3 Cold Bloodlust. 4 is a little bit much. 3 was really all I needed all weekend. Even against Cell Chain, this leader just digs so hard, and other cards I play in the deck dig so hard that you just see it when you need it. So 3 Cold Bloodlust, 2 Planet Vegeta. I have a problem of not opening up Bardoks and Gotens in this deck, so I wanted more searchers. I do play the Bardock Monkey, so it restands it, gives some additional value. This deck is very aggressive, but it's not necessarily a Storm deck. For Time Magic, I was not really afraid of Storm because I'm playing a Storm-like deck. I'm playing Shugesh to pop things. I wanted this because it's the free negate, and it's also really good against Shenron decks. For Successor, even though I play 8 Bardoks, I don't draw Bardock, but no, the leader searches a lot, so it's really good. 2 Adoptive Father. We've got 4 Bardock the Progenitor. So this is just your starter, helps you self-awaken. A lot of times in this deck, you will awaken by turn 2, but that's okay because you'll have like 3 Gotens on the board, and then you'll have 2 energy up. You can play like an Adoptive Father into like a Videl to use 1 more energy. Then you can use your leader effect to swing with a Goten again. It actually gets really stupid. So we do have the 4 Goten. I didn't have this rarity before. I actually just got them from getting top 8 at the event yesterday. I am like a little bit of a rarity snob. So, and we have 1 more swap 2, the dependable Dynasty Son Goku. I don't know why people play more than 1 of this card. I mean, it's a searchable 2-drop swap in case you don't hit a Goten or a Videl. But 1's really all you need. It is a 15k beater, so it's nice that like in this deck it's not blue-yellow Storm. So you don't have like untapping plays to attack with this and then like untapping Trunks and make it bigger. So it's nice that it's 15k because it does pressure damage. But this is like your main swap package. And like I was saying before, when you do Awaken, you can play this guy to not take more life. You can swap into another one of these guys, or maybe you could swap into like a Videl, which is like all the way in the back here. So more 2-drop swaps to just go into. This is really good because, like I said, you don't have Senzu Beans, you don't have untapping plays. So you want to use this guy to boost your Gotens, so they can pressure lethal damage on your opponent's leader. And then you can just restand him with your leader to draw even more cards. So I guess you draw a crazy amount of cards in this deck, and you don't have to get blown out by like Cell Chain or by Chain Zeno because you're playing Cold Bloodlust. The answer to those decks. The only issue is Gogeta 7, but you can pressure Gogeta 7 so hard that it's not really a problem. So this is the swap package that I'm really proud of because I love the swap deck. I love the Lineage deck. So one of our main Shugesh targets is the Ultimate Potential SS2 Son Gohan. So if you guys remember from like Mecha Frieza format or Ginyu format, he is Explosive Spirit Son Goku essentially. He comes in, he blows up a rested battle card. He has the Swap 4 ability. So for 2 yellow energy, which is really easy on turn 3, if you Shugesh him into play, you can swap into a 4-drop. So what you want to do is your opponent's going to attack with a threat. You're going to Shugesh. You're going to bring this guy out onto the board. You're going to pop one of their battle cards. So you basically took a -2 from your hand. The next turn, you're going to swing. They're going to probably combo out because they're starting to get low on life. Then you're going to swap into the discovered Dynasty Son Gohan. So he comes in, he's a 4-drop. He's a 4-drop you swap into with this. When you play him with swap, you draw 2 cards. So he's almost like a Scientist Fu, 20k barrier, just really, really beefy, and you can swing with him because it's really, really hard for opponents to deal with a 20k barrier, especially when you have a lot of defensive stuff in the deck that I play. So that's a draw 2. Then we did play 2 Ultimate Form Son Goku. I'm a huge fan of this card because it's very, very versatile. So it's a 5-drop you can just play down. You can swap 5 into it with this Gohan. But this leader takes his own life a lot on the backside. So this card, when you're at 3 or less life, he becomes a 4-drop, and he's still a Goku's Lineage. So what that means is like you can swap from him into him if you have 3 or less life, because he becomes a 4-drop Goku's Lineage. So when he comes into play, you can pop a rested battle card to your opponent's board and draw a card if it's rested. You can actually pop any card to your opponent's board, but if it's rested, you draw a card. So you can get a little bit more plus technically than the Gohan. So this can be a +2, this can be a +2. So it gets really, really insane. And it's a base double striker, which the deck doesn't have a whole ton of base double strikers. So it was nice to have him for pressure. This was our one of win condition in the deck. Reborn Might SS4 Son Goku. So this card's got like a lot of text, almost like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So he's a 5-drop Goku's Lineage. You swap into him with your Gohan usually. You can attack with him, and then he has an auto that says once per turn, you take a life, restand him. If you have, oh sorry, I'll explain on a second. So you can attack with him. You can take a life with his effect. You can restand him, and if you have 2 or less life, he becomes a triple striker, 25k triple striker. So you do that. You swing for 1. You maybe swing it like a Vegito or a Deadly Defender, something like that. You restand him with his own effect. He goes to triple strike. You swing at your opponent's leader again for a triple strike. It's probably lethal damage. Maybe they combo out, maybe they negate, whatever. Your leader effect, you take a life, you restand him, you swing with another triple striker. So dual attack triple strike's pretty insane. It's almost like a mini Shenron leader, so that's pretty OP. Really, really good. Only played 1 though, because searchable off successor. Didn't really need more than that. Power Charge Bardock. So this guy was really, really good all day because he was like an offensive Shugesh target. You know, you just bring him into play off the Shugesh. The Shugesh is a -1. You attack. You're usually going to draw a card with him. You +1 back on the Shugesh. So this guy, when he attacks, you can either draw a card or give him double strike for the duration of the turn. So another thing you can do is if like you're trying to plow through 4 life, you can attack with him, declare double strike, you know, maybe combo into it to make your opponent take it, whatever. You use your leader effect to restand him. He attacks again, and he has double strike for the turn. So he actually becomes a dual attack, double striker, draw 1, which is really, really pressuring. This deck just does a lot of insane things, especially when the odds are you're going to be able to get Shugesh off. 2 30k Son Gokus. This card is just another great offensive Shugesh target. Certain matchups, if you feel like your opponent's playing the Cronoa, you just got to go in on the Shugesh to not get blown out by the Cronoa. So you offensively Shugesh, bring out the 30k Goku, and then you can punch over Deadly Defenders, you can punch over Vegitos. It's just really, really good for pressing damage. 2 Bardock Will of Iron. This was to make use out of your Bardocks later game when you don't have a swap target or you're about to awaken, anything like that. You do have the plan of Vegeta to restand this, and this is another base double striker. You can swing, push damage through. Your leader can restand it, swing again for another double strike, and then you have an end phase restanding blocker because of plan of Vegeta. So that's just really insane. Oh man, like, I love this card so much in like Mecha Frieza format, and even though that format was toxic, and like Ginyu Veggie format, I love playing like Kid Goku Veggies. But this card is one of my favorite cards in the entire game. Like I know it's broken, I know, I'm sorry guys, but this card is so good. Like I love the fact I was able to play at this format. Like this team format was super cool because only one person could play Cronoa, so that was really fun. 2-dimensional Banisher Fu. I played 2-dimensional Banisher Fu. It's not my first overwhelm of choice. This would probably be Scientist Fu or maybe like Mass Saiyan, but my teammate Larry over there, he got super duper greedy and took Scientist Fu and Mass Saiyan. And if you guys don't know how team events work, each player can only play one type of card. So if my teammate plays Scientist Fu, I cannot play Scientist Fu. So that's why I went Dimensional Banisher just to get more spot removal, things like that. 1 Mirror Crater Absorbed. This card is nuts with his leader, but honestly, I didn't like use this for game a lot. Like, you can swing, he'll gain 5k for every single card in your warp. Your leader can restand him to attack again, and he'll gain the attack again because it's not a once per turn effect. But I didn't use that too much because this deck doesn't untap energy like blue leaders do. So this was more to like get over Deadly Defenders, get over Vegitos, things like that. And the final 2 cards of the deck, Hidden Power, E Supreme Kai. It was really cool how in teams there were 2 kind of like Champa-like cards. The only thing was the smarter player plays E Supreme Kai because this card you have to declare double strike, and if you don't, you miss out on the double strike because people will roll shark you, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, so you gotta remember to declare double strike on this card. So I played Supreme Kai. Larry over there, he played Champa because I'm just smarter than him. I was kidding. He won the event on day 2. He's super awesome. But yeah, guys, that was deck profile for this Broly leader, my variant of Broly leader. The channel has a lot of Broly videos on it right now, so definitely check those out. They're all super duper fun. This one's actually really competitive, and if you love like the Goku's Lineage line, I highly recommend you play it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This event was super fun. We'll see you next time.
Hey, what's going on, Dragon Ballers? Thanks for watching that video. If you'd be so kind to drop a sub, maybe check out some of our videos.
if the end card is even there. You know, the hardest part of doing YouTube is not the editing, it's not the videos, it's not the content creation, it's that YouTube just doesn't want to work sometimes. So hopefully that stuff is there. You guys are awesome. I'll see you in the next one.